Third Knockout Radio, we in the building.
Yes, with Heidi Z, Lady Sparkles.
Tom Michelle was good.
All right,
Team Money in the building.
Team Money in the building.
We got a full house today.
That's right.
So listen, I wanted to ask you guys, did you hear about this Hip Hop Global Mobile? Where you can do the music? Did you hear about that, Heidi? I know. Well,
You gotta talk.
well, you know, the rappers and them from
Tell me what you know.
our history legendaries is coming out with a Hip Hop Global Mobile.
Is this like a mobile app or?
It's a mobile app. You can go through it with either T-Mobile, Sprint, and you wouldn't believe exactly who is literally coming out.
So just like a mobile,
I think I know.
a streaming
Can I
service.
guess? Can I guess?
What do you think?
Can I
Is it a
guess?
streaming service? Like,
Well, I think it is. It is a streaming service.
Okay.
And this is something that Heidi said she wanna.
But I think it has to do also with the plans. You could put money for like your loved ones as well overseas. So
Oh.
I don't know if you
Did
knew
it
that
got
much.
that? No, I didn't. Wow.
So, yeah.
So who founded it? Like, who was the owners of Hip Hop Global Mobile?
Can you guess?
The
Can you really, like,
legendary Curtis Blow.
Curtis Blow?
You know,
Really?
it's not Curtis Blow.
Curtis
It's
Blow.
from Fabulous Five.
Fabulous Five?
Yeah.
Curtis has something to do with it too.
Oh, he did? Well, you know they left him out.
I
I didn't get that information.
So tell us some of the functions of the Hip Hop Global Mobile.
Well, basically, I guess it's a music app,
A music streaming app.
right? And they're gonna be
What you
doing all the
can do, you
hip
can
hop.
actually do wire transfers from it. Is that what you're saying?
It was a whole bunch because it was a lot of information. Actually, they just texted me 5 minutes ago
Really?
It is.
about it.
It is
Actually sent me the. Let me see if it's the same thing you
I
have.
think it's Scopio who's doing it. That's the member of the
I was
the
gonna
group.
show you. No. See? Here we go.
Oh, she's showing Curtis Blow is up right.
That's the website right there.
Oh, okay.
So they just sent the website. So I haven't
Okay.
really looked into it because he was like, there's so much.
And I wanted to
information.
download the photograph that I did come across with him, you know, Scopio posing, representing, I should say advertising this new Hip Hop Mobile Global, or Global Mobile.
Global mobile.
Global
But they have
Mobile.
plans as low as $5 a month as well.
Are you serious?
There's no ground data, customer support. You can bring your own device, of course. No contracts.
Wow.
And all
That's
major
pretty
carrier networks supported as well.
That's pretty
So
good.
with the 4 majors.
You can renew your plan and stuff with them as well, even
Yeah,
no
yeah.
matter who you with. T-Mobile, Sprint, Verizon,
And you don't even have to go into a store. You can actually pay the bill online.
online.
And they also have something, gosh, what it was with the card. You can use it with your Rush card and several
Oh,
other
really?
cards as well.
That's cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
And I'm trying to remember because it's so
Let me
much
tell you something. That was
information.
this wave of technology. It's
But it's also,
incredible.
you know how Google has the Google Pass and Samsung has the,
Yeah, absolutely.
so
Yeah.
there's going to be like the Hip Hop Global Pass as
Oh,
well.
really?
That you're able to use.
Brand extension.
Oh, that's big.
So how y'all feel about that? That, you know,
That just again shows you the power of hip hop, man.
Hey.
And
the power of
technology.
technology.
I love the technology. I love the technology. I'm just kind of, I'm really, you know, proud of our legendaries, not just retiring, you know, in a wheelchair and saying, okay, you know what, let the new generation go forth with it. They still chasing them dollars.
Yeah, they should.
No, there's
You know what I
too
mean?
much money out there for them not to take advantage of that. And anyone for that matter, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
like the world is definitely everyone's oyster right now in the realm of technology and what you can do and the things you can create, you know what I mean? So that's
Right.
absolutely.
So what do you think about, you know, them doing this reunion? They're trying to do this reunion.
What reunion?
What are you doing now? What you talking about?
Inside scoop with Lady Spark.
Because I see you've been running around town lately.
Yeah,
I see.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know, I gotta stay on that
That's
grind.
young lady.
I gotta represent myself and my family, you know, serve Knockout Radio.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I did some digging. And also, I did some digging and got some connections. You know, I stay quiet, Heidi. I don't.
I see you coming out.
Yeah, I am.
When you was
I really meant to ask y'all because I was here at the start. Did we talk about this train wreck Monday night? That was called a presidential debate. I'm sorry. I figured y'all would discuss it at the top of the show. I don't know.
No.
Yeah, I ain't talking about that.
No.
T-Money, you peeped that?
I have so many things to say about that. My mind is cluttered right now.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is to your mind. It was so much nonsense you couldn't take it all in. It was like, what the hell am I watching?
It was actually the worst piece of footage I've ever seen in my entire life. It was horrible.
Madness.
It was horrible. And let me tell you something. You know how you grow up as a kid and your parents tell you, everybody's parents say, well, you can be whatever you can be.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we should stop saying.
Yeah, exactly. Because some people clearly don't get it. They don't understand what it takes to take certain positions or to do. My God, man. This dude is the political version of Cheddar Bob from 8 Mile, man. Like, I can't with this kid is on.
I want to know. We have somebody here. The studio, so we're gonna ask him his opinion because I love his opinions and his. Don't give me the side all up.
He's like me.
What do you think about the debate?
Now there's a microphone in front of him so he can understand. There's a microphone in front of you. You can speak now. Just so you know who's going to be speaking, let me introduce you. Drum roll, please.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, the incredible.
Ladies and gentlemen.
My name is
my partner in crime, and Dr. Dre. Not to get him confused with the West Coast Dr. Dre.
No, my name is Urge Overkill.
He said
Better known as Moody Control. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the fantobulous Days of Politics. How about that?
We have to call this something else.
The beauty
you can't call it
Don't
politics.
sound like a word that Trump made up last Monday.
No. The reason I said it like that is for one simple reason. I mean, are we watching a reality show or are we actually trying to pick the person that's going to help us run this nation?
I was asking myself that same question.
And the beauty of it all is, I'm not really concerned about the election on November 8th. I just want to ask where everybody was in 2010. Where was everybody in 2014 when all this landslide of lucidity and craziness started to happen? And so to see Donald Trump emerge from all that nutsomeness, does anybody remember Sarah Palin and how much fun we had with her?
Exactly.
He's so much good. Saturday Night Live is
the
dying.
mother of this.
Saturday Night Live is dying.
But are you surprised at what's happening? I'm not surprised at all because this country is formulated now on sensationalism. What can shock you? What's cracking? What's happening right now? Not about who can actually do a job.
Really?
Who knows politics? Who knows foreign affairs? Who knows this, that, and that? Anybody listen to me. Maury Povich, if anybody remembers him, he could have ran for president too.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest with you, he was popular. Anybody that's popular and is over 35 can actually run for president.
Jerry might as well,
Sarah Palin was just the tip of the iceberg, bro.
Yeah.
So the iceberg has landed. But remember this. Remember this. Now we're starting to say maybe he had a point. So let's not get fooled by Donald Trump.
No, we knew he had a point. The same people that were mad at him still don't think he has a point. That's the sad part.
But then, as though those voices are twos and fews, where's the hip hop community or the hip hop mogul or the hip hop media reach out that's going to sit there and say we will refuse to have Donald J. Trump become the 45th president of these United States? That's the question at hand. We get lost in confusion because we think the third party candidate may do something for us, so we're silly enough to go out and vote for one of those clowns.
Well,
let me tell you
believe it or not, Dr. Dre is right in a sense because you would be amazed at how many people of color support Donald Trump. It's mind-boggling.
Thank you, Don King.
Man, only in America! Only in America!
Don King, that was the worst.
Dark moon,
And the humor, and the biggest humor about all of that is, which really can make you laugh, is that they sat there and they were laughing and no one actually said, this is a presidential candidate? Are we for real? Are we for real? No one's even listening to the policies that he's not even espousing. But yet this man gets on Twitter
at 5:30 in the morning.
Yes, and starts berating a Miss Universe model for being
Who cares
overweight.
about that?
That's exactly
Nobody
my point.
cares.
But no. But see, the funny thing about it is that shows you how many people do care, because his numbers haven't moved.
It goes back to what I just
solid.
said. This goes back to what I just said about sensationalism. I don't know. It's just a shock value, bro. Everybody's excited. Oh wow, you know what he said? Wow, he might make some sense.
But we've been doing
that was crazy. I want to be part of what he's talking about. Oh really? This is what Hillary did? Oh my God.
We've been doing the shock value.
None of the questions that were thrown at him.
He didn't answer one question.
No, he did answer one question.
Rambo.
No, he did answer one question. He answered one serious question. No, he answered one question. Does he do cocaine? Yes, he does.
Exactly.
Stamina. She doesn't have stamina.
She doesn't have stamina.
He was falling asleep on the presidential stage. Wait a minute, folks. I mean, did we really watch that? And then
making up words.
And then he was saying something like, "Well, I did win the debate. I won the debate. There was something wrong with my microphone." Yeah, you were there. That was what was wrong with your microphone.
Exactly.
You were there.
What was wrong with it that you turned it on?
But see, it also goes back to the seriously, that people walk around actually thinking George W. Bush kept us safer after 9/11. No, fool. 9/11 happened on your watch. What do you mean you kept us safer? Come on. That's what we deal with in this country. And people actually walk around saying, "Hey, you did do a good job." No, he brought you into the war. He lost 4,000 military Americans, United States military citizens, for a lie that he helped construct and conceive. And Donald Trump's running mate, who's running for vice president, says he wants to model his vice presidency after Darth Vader, who was with George W. Bush, Mr. Dick Cheney. What? Dick Cheney, not even Cheney. So what kind of craziness are we living through? And that jackass can go on television and say, "Yeah, Dick Cheney did a good job." Yeah, he just lost everything. But yet you want to sue people for things that are insignificant. My thing is, I don't know why those two idiots aren't up on trial and no one is taking their wealth from them and saying, "Pay the veterans what's due," because they didn't go out and defend this country. They caused that mess. They caused the situation that exists. But yet you let the spin doctors say what they have to say and people just go for it.
Well, because we're walking around here and sleeping. We're in sleep mode. Everybody's in sleep mode.
Now, that's true.
Okay, well, I can tell you anything. I can tell you a flat out lie and say, "Wow, this is what happened. Donald Trump used to be a pimp. And he was this, that, and the third. And you know how great he was as a pimp, and he made so much money, and he can make money for you." And somebody will believe that. Because most of us are walking around here sleeping, bro.
Every presidential candidate,
doing things.
every presidential candidate since 1972, when the great crazy Richard Nixon was elected, has released their taxes to the American public before the election. He's the only person that has not done that.
And not only has
he had the audacity to say the fact that he didn't pay taxes.
Right.
Was smart.
That's right. And he got away with it.
Hold on.
He got away with it.
Don't we remember 4 years ago when he told Mitt Romney, "Oh, you need to release your taxes. You shouldn't do that."
Yeah.
He was the one who was integral.
That's right.
Because remember, Mitt Romney ran to Trump Tower to kiss the ring to make sure it was okay for him. Are we serious? Are we really just sitting here watching this? Is everything love and hip hop? Is everything, Black Ink? Is everything all these crazy shows, and now it's crazy politics for a person that's going to actually say they're going to run this nation? And then you're going to wonder when all the things that you thought you had disappear, because that's what's already happening. Because as I said, no one sat there and stood up in 2010 and sat there and understood what was going on with the Congress. You better stand up right now, because I'm going to tell you, the most important election is 2020. Because if you screw this over right now, you'll then lose all the districts that were redistricted in 2010, because it only happens every 10 years. And once that happens, you really want to see the renewal of slavery? Because we're already economic slaves. Don't believe in that 13th and 14th Amendment. Because I was talking to somebody and said, "Look at the great changes we've had. Look at the great changes." I said, "Yeah, they actually took your voting rights away. That's a great change." "Oh, but we got phones." No, you paid for those, silly. What do you mean we got? We ain't got anything. It's like we're sitting here still on the plantation talking about, "What's the matter, massa? We sick? We sick? What kind of craziness is this? We sick? Well, come on, let's run away from this master. This is a bad place." "Well, where are we going to go to Indiana?" So we're going to stay here and just keep taking it? So like I say, I got a hero. I got some really good new heroes. I mean, because one of my heroes, Muhammad Ali, passed away. And I always say to myself, if I can live a life 1/10 to the greatness of what that man walked around on this planet and did, I would have lived a full life.
No question.
Full life. So my new heroes begin with Colin Kaepernick. Because he could sit back, go out there and throw football back and forth and not do anything and not respond to anything and be okay. But he didn't. He at least sat down and then he took a knee. And now all of a sudden, veterans are backing him, saying he has every right to do that. That's the whole point of this country. Right. Because you may not agree with what he's doing, but he has every right on this planet to do it in this country. Then my other heroes start with Carmelo Anthony from the New York Knicks, Dwayne Wade from the Chicago Bulls.
See, I think it's going to take something
and
drastic
LeBron James.
Huh? I think it's going to take something drastic for them cats. Like, I honestly, like, when I look at what's going on in Chicago right now, like I would love to see, like, Wade, Jimmy Butler, and Rondo sit out some games until they send, like, the National Guard or somebody in there.
No, no.
Crazy, man.
I gotta disagree with you for a second. I agree to disagree with you. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you why. The reason I call those other 4 men heroes, because they walked out in the beginning of the ESPYs and they said exactly what we should have been saying for 30 years.
No doubt.
And they stood up for something. That's the game. If you really want to make a difference in this country, on November 9th, if Donald Trump has been elected president, nobody go to work. Don't go to work. Shut the country down. That's all they understand is economics. But no one will do that because right now they got us all chasing
that's what's great. That's kind of like I was saying with that situation. These guys would sit up against a protest. If they would have set up against like honestly, when the whole Donald Sterling thing went down, I was like, yo, no black player in the league should take the court.
No,
until he's gone.
I
really thought that's money. That's money.
Let me help you fix in Chicago real quickly. Chicago's not hard to fix. We know who's doing what.
Yeah.
We know who's shooting who. You don't need a National Guard. You need you to stand up in your community and shut those people down. You know who has the guns. You know what kids are running around.
Nobody's doing it.
You know. But you will sit there and go, we can't do nothing about it. So Dwayne Wade had to lose his cousin for going out there and registering her kids for school. And all she was doing is walking on the street and got shot by some 2 maniacs. I don't know the full story. I can't describe it totally. But what I'm saying is that we can shut these things down. We sit there and we play games acting like you in your gang and you got your set and everything is cool in your hood. You don't get what gang can come in here and shut all of it down. Let them call the military out because nobody's got military weapons the way the United States military gang has weapons.
Yeah.
They can press a button and your town can be evacuated. Simply. One little button, one little boom, and ain't nothing there. And now they don't have to do that because they can just fool us by saying, oh, come, go shop, eat this, have some water. Isn't that what the great governor in Michigan's doing? He's committing genocide in Flint, Michigan. And if you believe your water is not just tainted in Flint, Michigan, you got another thing coming to you. The Bronx, Long Island, Brooklyn.
That's right.
They're finding lead in water all over the place. You're living in cities that were built a century ago.
I think all we're talking about right now, to be quite honest with you, is the fact that we're too easily pacified as a people, period.
Well, it's time to get off the nipple.
You know what I'm saying?
It's time to get off the nipple and medicate and either drink the Ripple or something else.
Give them free pizza, everything's all good.
There you go.
Give them free t-shirt, you good. You my man, I'll wear that for you.
You can get 2 ice creams on Wednesday
but
at Carmel.
Thank you for the warm, fuzzy thoughts. All right? And so please hold your thoughts. And everyone please call in 718-239-9200. And this is Third Round Knockout, and we'll be right back.
Panel. We got Mr. DJ Cool V.
Cutmaster Cool V.
Cool Master V, yes.
Cutmaster Cool V in the building.
So Cutmaster V, high pleasure.
She took over my book, you know. You see what's going on there?
No, because I said, you know, I read you just recently got a street name after you. You're from Jersey.
Oh man,
correct?
I still don't believe it. It's all good. Yeah.
How does that feel?
Jersey. I'm still feeling it.
Yeah.
I mean, some days you
I said,
you
wow,
don't
this
believe
dude
it.
got a street name after him. Who is this guy?
That's what's up, man. So you just go to the street and stand there and look.
Yeah. Like the first day they did it, I went back to see if they pulled it out of the ground. They was playing. Not for real, true story. Like I went back and said, yo, they got to be playing.
Right.
So when you got the call, so apparently they called you?
No,
How did you find out?
They tricked me.
Okay.
Because I like to, you know, try to get involved with the community. I like to speak to the kids. So they say, yo, we got a thing, we got to pick you up, you're going to speak for the kids. But for the book, I took a picture at the street sign because that was my only view, because that's where my projects was at. So I told them, you know, I was telling them the story. So in between that time when we took the pictures and the time they told me we was going to speak to the kids, they tell me, all right, meet us in front of the sign. We want to take some pictures. Like that way we, you know, took the pictures at. And they had a big fiasco out there, and the mayor pulled the thing off the thing. I'm like, oh,
you was stuck, right?
Oh man, the tears started coming down and everything.
That's what's up, man. Good luck. That's a good look.
Hey,
That's a good look right there.
I said, I don't know what I did, but whatever I did, I'm glad I did it.
No doubt.
That's right.
That's it, you know.
So what's going on with you now, man? What's up?
You wanted to add something, Dre?
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say congratulations. That's all.
Thank you.
You know, that's an extra blessing. I had the same kind of situation go because I went to Applebee's one day and they wanted to donate like a room to me, and I said okay, and I went down and they read on the panel that said men's room. I said thank you, I appreciate this. You know, that was my dedication.
It's so good, man.
But no, that's you. That's and I'm not only an honor. That shows you how the long-lasting commitment that people have to what you've been doing to so many other people and helping the community and helping the youth, and that's what we need more than anything else. And those are the things that actually solve problems.
That's no doubt.
You know, that's exactly what we need more of.
Yeah, that's a good look, B. But me and Dre had that whole scenario happening too, but city council frowned on it. It was the Team Money, Dr. Dre Way. When we had hookers and stuff.
Why I gotta be second?
How did I get second on that? It's not even alphabetical.
Dr. Dre Way. That's a nice. It has a nice ring to it.
Really?
Yeah, well, listen to me. It has a nice ring to it. Let's go with the story. So you messed it up. You believed me for a second.
I didn't believe my own thing, so I'm believing anything possible right now.
It's all good, man.
It's all good, man. We all play a part. We all got a hand in this thing called hip hop, but we got a bigger hand in life, man.
Yeah, no question.
We gotta try to progress our communities, man. That's all we
Well, Cool B,
What's up?
because you talk to the youth, okay?
Yeah,
And
I try as much as I
we all
can.
speak to the youth, and you know, I don't know your history, so I know my age. I should know your history.
You know what? You just don't connect me to it.
Okay, well, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
So, you know, you can educate me and the younger viewers out there and let me know, you know, how you started your career with DJing. Now, tell me about yourself.
Well,
Please.
Most of the world knows me from DJing for Bismarck.
Okay.
Bismarck.
How long have you been DJing with him?
Since the beginning.
Since the beginning?
Ain't no other DJ behind the turntable.
Oh, interesting.
So, you know, I mean, like.
What inspired you to be a DJ?
My uncle
Who
was a
inspired
DJ.
you?
My father was a DJ. And if you're talking in the hip hop context,
Yes, who inspired you?
Grandmaster Flash, Jam Master Jay, Grand Mixer DXT.
Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre.
I'm sorry, did I say that?
Hey, listen, you know, I just always loved music, and those were the people that I could say I directly took things from.
Yeah.
Talk about how you guys transitioned into the production side, so.
Well, the production thing, for me, I didn't actually know I was a producer. We were creating things, and I would just try to play my part. And people were telling me, yo, but that's a producer. And I'm like, word? I'm producing? Like, I thought that, you know, it goes like this, and, you know, but I learned, because we were at the incubation stage of what we were doing.
Okay.
You know, we was looking in just to get the respect of the people that came before us. We didn't think we was going to be big, and I never thought 30 years later I'd be sitting here talking to anybody about making records. You know, so, you know, I started DJing in '78, we made records in '86. That's a long time in hip hop. Hip hop moves like this. You know what I'm saying? So 3 years is long in hip hop.
3 weeks is long.
DJ, exactly.
You can walk in the studio, walk out, and you be out of hip hop.
Exactly.
Walk in 1 hour, out the next, out of hip hop.
You got this book out.
Yes.
Called The Symphony.
the symphony.
Yes.
And give us
Tell us about this.
Where's my copy?
some of your excerpts of the book.
I see some
See,
interesting
I didn't know
photos
everybody was
here.
gonna be up here. Y'all shocking me right now.
Yeah. She says, cute. Look
Listen.
at you. How are you here? Oh.
I was about 8 years old. But the thing of it is the symphony came about because
That's the
my
candy
man,
dropper right
if
there.
you look at the book, it says with Lucio Dutch.
Right.
And he came to me and said, V, why don't you think about doing your story? And I was like, what story? I don't have a story. He said,
Everyone has a story.
yeah, but this is what he was feeding into my head because really I was kind of like done with the trying to make something for the industry. I just want to make a difference now. Like, you know, we got platinum records, we got gold records, we got all these things, but we don't have anything to show for it. I've been burned by the industry, you know what I'm saying? So,
all of us.
Don't feel bad. I'm still waiting on my Run DMC check. Julie and I wrote Proud to Be Black. We're still sitting
That's
there.
why you're still looking for checks.
That's right. And Leo Cohen just became the head of YouTube, so I'm gonna go knock on his door.
you understand?
Where's my check?
Well, y'all know better than me. Y'all, you know the original concept and all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Still waiting on that check too from Rick Rubin. Where my check
It's
at?
all
I got 50 pounds. Where my check at?
so we know we was telling the youth like so he's talking to me, but when he talked to me, Kid Capri has said like the same identical things to me maybe 2 years before.
Okay.
So it was just
My man Pooch.
Pooch said, look, V, you got a lot of history and you got a lot of knowledge and you got to start talking. Because I never wanted to get in front of the mic and talk about that.
Right.
You know, behind the turntables, I'm very comfortable talking, whatever I need to do.
That's your house.
That's a comfort zone.
Yeah, that's my comfort zone, but getting on the mic and talking about, I never really done interviews. You could check the whole career. It's never really me. It was always Biz talking. You know what I'm saying? But Biz will tell you, like a lot of the work, I'm on the work side.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm comfortable at. Do the work.
V, I gotta ask you, when you
What
talk, I know you said you do a lot of work with the youth. What is that dialogue like? Because it seems like this generation, and I'm younger than y'all, and I know I'm sounding like an old funny daddy right now, but it's like this is the first generation in hip hop in particular that goes out of their way. Goes out of their way to disrespect the people that came before.
I don't feel that way.
You don't get that kind of like when you.
I don't feel that way. I relate good to everybody on every level.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? I feel that we didn't do our job to pass it to them. Our generation failed them, for real. And you looking at the results of not talking to your people. You know what I'm saying? Like all we had to do was sit them down because if you're looking at the music right now, I tell people you feel disconnected because you're not feeling the content, but you feeling the beats.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So you can't front on the beat. You shaking your head, you dancing, but you're not feeling the content. Content can be changed.
Cool, I'm doing the beats. I'm just letting you know. I'm not shaking my head at the moment.
I ain't saying shaking the head to all of them.
I'm joking, dude. I'm joking.
I got you.
No, because I hear what you're saying. I said this, and I don't mean to interrupt you. I'm
Nah,
sorry.
you interrupted.
I want to
Seriously,
get back to
seriously, I
all
say
of
this-
y'all to you too.
I say this all the time. It's like people keep trying to say there's a generation disconnect between them. No, it's that you got to sit down. And I've talked to a lot of youth also. When you talk and you listen to what they got to say, and they got to listen to what you got to say, then you start bringing things together. Because there was a reverse factor when we were coming up and doing things. And I always say that when we were doing what we were doing, and T, you can back me up, we were fans of the music. Fans.
Yeah.
So when
music
people started saying, oh man, you guys, you do this, you do that, and you know this, you didn't think of it that way. That's why you were comfortable behind the turntables.
Yeah.
I was comfortable behind a chick about 4 feet tall, 6 feet tall. You be comfortable behind turntables. The bottom line is, seriously, is that we understood when we were doing something that had no guarantees to it. And when we laid this, when we came through, it was a forest and trees, and there was stuff we had to actually shoot to make a meal.
Yeah.
Now they actually can go over to McDonald's and say, I'd like to have the Happy Meal, please. And they can get it really easily.
Exactly.
So that's where the disconnect comes in. Our generation makes it feel like y'all not working for what you got because we laid the ground floor for it. And they go, yeah, because we deserve it. And that's where the disconnect comes.
Exactly.
And that's why I bring it back to them to say, wait a minute, hold on. And that's why I have an issue with the term old school. Because when Paul McCartney and the Beatles walk out there and they say, oh, it's the old school Paul McCartney Beatles, and I'm
yeah.
when the Rolling Stones walk out there and say, it's the old school Rolling Stones, and they just did a concert in Cuba for 1 million people, and not one person's called them old school. Billy Joel sells out the Madison Square Garden every other week.
Springsteen still
Yeah,
goes out.
Springsteen's still out there,
like-
and not any of them go old school. So why are we putting this thing old in front of something that we do naturally? Because like you said, we looked up to Grandmaster Flash, we looked up to Africa Bambaataa and them, we looked up to Kool Herc and everybody. So it wasn't like an old anything involved.
The music in regards to Paul McCartney,
The Beatles, Rolling Stones.
the Rolling Stones, in regards to them, their audience does not section off the music
By
the way
age.
we do with hip hop and rap music. We don't do the same. We don't do the same thing. Now this is a section. This section is youth orientated. Okay, from this age to this age, we listen to Future. We listen to this person and Meek Mills. In this age, we still listen to Tribe Called Quest. We listen to King. We listen to Biz. We understand that because we can relate to them. So why can't someone who listens to Future understand Biz Markie's records, or have an affinity for MOP, or have an affinity
Exactly.
for that?
It shouldn't be still up to us to get with them. They don't have to get with us.
To your point, though, this is what I'm trying to get to. To your
Yeah.
point, we need to have a better relationship with the
them.
younger
Yeah.
audience.
Yeah.
And we still need to get them checks from Rick
Introduce
Rubin and Leon Cohen.
And it's really,
the
and it has-
movie,
and it
his
has-
check.
and it has a lot to do with us. It has a lot to do with us teaching them the origins of the music.
But they
Because
gotta
a lot
want
of-
to learn though, T. Like they don't think they need to look like, you know what I'm saying? When I hear somebody like Lil Yachty talking about, I don't gotta write a code 16, and then just to say I can say this and be disrespectful.
Right.
Don't say somebody like Drake ain't got Biggie and Tupac ain't got nothing on
But
Drake.
you gotta understand.
I'm like, come on. They have no interest.
But
Your
he's
point is
right,
correct,
though.
and I'm gonna tell you why your point. I'm sorry, because I'm gonna tell you why your point is correct. It is correct that they can say that because they come from a generation of immediacy.
Yeah.
You understand? They don't have to. They feel they don't have to work hard for success. Everything is laid out for them. If their shit sticks to the wall, excuse my French, if it sticks, now they're instant
feeling
success.
entitled.
You ever heard that expression? It takes 10 years to be overnight success. They don't believe in that.
Yeah.
They could be overnight success in 10 years.
But that's why they won't last in this game.
So they all right when they say that Biggie and Tupac don't have anything on Drake. Because Biggie and Tupac didn't make it as long as Drake. That's the truth.
Exactly.
And see, when you don't understand your history, you don't know where your future
You're
is.
talking about their
So-
lives. I mean,
No, everything. Because if it wasn't for their ignorance and stupidity, and I don't say more for Big than Tupac, because he was running down talking about, kill me, shoot me, then he got shot, he's like, and the guy sitting next to him probably had something to do with it. Whether it's Suge or whoever, I don't really care in that fashion, because again, we're talking about music. So when the Game and Meek Mills start talking about, yo, we're gonna escalate this to a whole nother level, you sound foolish. How many lives does it take before you realize this is about music?
exactly.
That's like the Four Tops and the Temptations talking about, yo, it's time to rumble. What? What kind of craziness? Well, Isaac Hayes decided to fight Marvin Gaye. What kind of craziness is that?
That what it is.
But see,
But
our mentality is, because we start using, well, hip hop, it's a competition, it's this, it's that. Yeah, it is, but it was a competition to be the best at what you could do.
That's
Not a
it.
competition to take each other out.
Exactly.
But we dealing with younger guys.
That's
And
right.
if you don't start thinking like them, when you
a
talk to
little bit,
them,
at
when you
least,
talk
yeah.
to them, you gotta understand where they're coming from. It's different drinks, different drugs, different lifestyle. And as much as
Different
we
women.
Different drugs especially.
and
Different
Different women.
One to your point,
They got thoughts
they're
now.
rhyming about things that are totally different.
That's right.
Different-
They're highlighting it all.
They're doing what they're talking about.
Right,
That's what. If we were doing what they were doing, then we stupid. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta elevate. They're gonna elevate from their thing, but you gotta be able to talk to them and stop degrading them and telling them what they ain't doing. That ain't
That's
hip-hop.
exactly what
This
it
is
is.
not this. This is
Yeah,
not
right,
that.
right.
And what?
I mean,
If the older cats came to us and said, "What y'all doing in hip?" we would say the same thing.
Exactly.
We would say the same thing.
But V,
Man, I'm
the
with
reason
you
why,
halfway.
the reason why the people that came before us were less critical of the guys that got hot like Nas.
It wasn't nothing to criticize. It was all experimental.
Yeah.
Nobody from the founding fathers could tell you how to spit a high 16. If you tell me that, then you lying. They didn't even have hooks on most of them records. We didn't know record setup. We didn't know record structure. We didn't know the record business. So you can't.
Don't state them.
That's 82.
That's right.
82, right?
No, that was 79.
No, I'm talking about no. Super Rapid Melly Mel.
That's how far back I go.
No, me too.
That was the message, but that was Melly Mel's greatest lyric from Super Rapid.
Yeah, but Super Rapid changed my life.
Exactly.
Super Rapid was the record that changed my life.
What you're saying is so prolific and so correct. My thing is I want to get them in the same room. I want to get everybody to say, yo, cut this out. It's a beautiful thing that you now make 5 times much money than we get faster. But let me explain to you how we got there. And if you don't want to take that as knowledge, you can go and tell me to stick it up my butt and go about my business. You're absolutely correct. But again, as you rise, there's also a fall. It always happens. It always happens. So don't get swept up in what you think.
I really got a problem with people trying to get, they want accolades
But
something they haven't earned
you
yet.
have
Like, I got
more
a problem
wisdom
with
than
that,
a
bro.
child.
Yeah.
But that's why we have to help lead.
That's right. You
Our goal
don't
is to
lead by
communicate and lead.
You don't
not to
lead
just
by
dictate.
oppressing and
No doubt.
telling people what they're doing is not. So all they're gonna say is, so then it's not that then. We the ones, it's our time now. We bouncing the ball right now. So now if you tell us what we ain't doing ain't basketball, then it ain't basketball. But ain't nobody paying to see you like they paying.
Well,
to see
simply, it's just two sides to that. I mean,
It's always
easily
two sides.
we can be people who teach.
We have to. If we don't teach at our age, then something's wrong with us.
Well, that's our fault. We can't.
Exactly.
But my point is they have to be willing to listen.
Exactly.
But
That's
you
my
got-
And
point.
apply what they learn.
That's my point there. They got to be willing to listen.
Okay, so
Now,
let's
not
go
willing
back
to
to the
listen.
teaching. Let's go back to the teaching. Let's go back to the teaching. We talk about teachers and how they come at our kids because they have to understand the kid's mind to teach a kid's mind, right? That's what we have to do. We have to even do that for ourselves. We have to learn how to be a teacher. Learn how to communicate to a younger cat.
Right.
Understand their position first. It's just like telling somebody being in the gang is stupid. Now we know wisdom and we can say that.
But you can't.
But you can't say that to them because
Right.
if they live on a blue block, it's nothing you can say. If you don't join, you're still blue.
How you get them to accept that is you can't come out and say, why are you doing that? Being in a gang is stupid. You're stupid for
You
doing
can't
that.
say that.
That's gonna turn a deaf ear.
But what
you
we
have to
just
say,
gonna make them
but you have to
more.
say it in a different way so they can understand and then explain to them
If they live
the
there.
ramifications of being
Because
in
it
a gang.
goes by
Or ask-
sections. Now, you know what I'm saying? So now you automatically section even just
About the gang thing. The first thing we got to do is, if you decide to procreate and bring something to this earth as a
There you
man,
go.
as a young man,
Yeah.
you better stand by it and raise it and be there at the best you can and show what it takes to really be a man.
Keyword,
That's
best
the
you can.
big thing.
Keyword,
And
best
I'm
you
going to
can.
explain that because a lot of times people go, well, Dre, where you been? Did you fall off? I know I didn't fall off. I was raising my kids. It's like,
Exactly.
raising your kids? What's that, your new album? No, I took the time out to make sure that my sons saw their father, good, bad, or different. I took the time out to make sure my daughter knew I was there. So when she said, Dad, this boy is bothering me, I said, oh yeah, let me get the gas cans, because I'm going to burn his house down. So they understood. But when you break that up, and that doesn't become what really needs to be, and we start believing in these false images of what really is success,
Yeah.
then you get gang mentality. Gangs are created because they want to have a feeling of being secure with
Exactly.
someone. You want to make sure somebody has your back, so you're not just walking out there as a 12-year-old and getting bumped on the head like you said, where you live. No, if your father decided it's time to whip it out and keep it uncovered, then you better stay with that woman as crazy as she may be and help raise that kid.
You chose
In other words,
we digging a whole bunch of other topics
if you
right
prefer,
now.
we're on the same topic.
No, I got you.
But that's why we got to do it that way, because even though a lot of us have been raised in single family houses, we've been raised under ridiculous conditions. That's what made rap music / hip hop what it was, because we took that energy, we took that drive, we took that desire, and we said we're going to do this, and we have to go up against these huge record companies that were like
No.
and that's not going to work. That's not going to work. But today, now they have a technology which vaults them past that and gives them opportunities that we only wished for.
Yeah.
You're publishing a
But that's-
book. Do you understand how great an
That is,
achievement
exactly.
that is?
I'm finding out.
You are equally impressive as Langston Hughes, W.E.B. Du Bois, Booker T. Washington, Alex Haley. You fall in that category now.
telling you
So
people that's
when you can
doing
take that and you
right now.
hold that up to these children, and I use the word children because they don't want to be called children, because once they're 8 years old, they down, they done got it, they know. We have to start showing responsibility through our actions, not our words. So that's why what you're saying, I agree. You can't put them down for what they feel. You got to embrace and say,
Take them in, man.
what are we going to do and work together?
Let's get this.
Like I said, I deal with my sons like that because I want to knock them all out because I think they're crazy.
But the whole world is your sons. Like
exactly.
you got your sons, but the whole world is your sons. All of these young cats is your sons. They are all our sons.
My thing is, how come your book tour isn't going through every major school around here and you walking around and talking to these kids? And you can get behind the turntables again if you like.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll bring the women, I'll get behind them. But that'll be cool. But my point is, that's what we need so they can see this and wait, whoa, he's got a book. Let me ask you a question since you're an author now. Did you do an audio book for that?
Nah.
Why not?
Well,
why not?
Yeah, why not?
Because you want me to get my tablet out and show you how many books I have on my tablet?
My friend.
No, knowledge is power, baby. If you don't speak knowledge, then let's get the power going.
But you see where I'm at right now?
I got you, baby.
Do you see where I'm at? That's what we need to do. So we can get our kids together and say, wait a minute, I can do this. I can accomplish this. I can do this. Life is more than Facebook or Instagram or Snapchat. Wow, really? So don't tell me they don't read, because they text.
Yeah.
They don't talk on the phone, they text.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I had some crazy person the other day text me and say, hey, yo, man, I missed the call. What happened? I said, you didn't call me. You texted me. I'm blind. What do you mean to do?
Yeah.
But then after we got on the phone and spoke, we cleared that up. That's called communication.
Absolutely.
And that's what we're missing. That's what I said. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but before you leave here, we're gonna sit down and exchange numbers. We're gonna figure out how to put something together for you.
Man.
No, because I just talked to Biz. He just called me on the phone back when I knew you were coming in. But the thing is, the fun part about this is, like I said, is you need to be in front of these kids so that you can communicate for you and me and T and Heidi and everyone up here at Third Round Knockout that there's a different way. And we're going to try to bring them together. So I can go out and smack Game and Meek Mill and say, guys, stop it. Yeah. This is ridiculous. And then you have some crazy woman on TMZ talking about, you ain't an OG, tough guy. What are you? You just want to see us die? Is that what your whole game is? You still running that same ignorance? When do we grow up?
It's so honestly,
that's
so good.
Deeper than what.
No, it's not. But we gotta get deep now.
Yeah.
We have to get deep. You just said it. If we don't start listening to them and we let that go, then we gotta get deep.
Yeah.
Because we're missing something, and you're giving knowledge that needs to be heard to all. That's all I'm saying.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Not to cut you guys off. We'll be right back with the Round Knockout. So hold that thought, please, okay?
All right.
Before y'all
Yes, Miss
go,
Barbara.
y'all just ganging up on my friend over here.
It's all good. I love that. We having a conversation. The off-air conversation is just as Jewel dropping this.
You act like you've been on mute on all these other shows. You want to say something? You fit in there.
Anyhow, listen.
What's up?
What I want to know, how did you choose this type of texture for the book?
You feel like
You have a personal relationship with the book over there, huh?
Feel like
She having a personal relationship with the book.
my partner made sure that book. I told him we had a conversation. I said I don't, back to where we was talking about the book. I don't want to make a book about my pain and my sorrow and thinking I want everybody to think I'm trying to get paid off pain or whatever. I want to show something positive, and my book is about showing gratitude to the people that came before me, but I told him I wanted it different in all aspects. So he said, yo, we gonna make it different. The texture, like velvet.
Yeah.
The content, all positive. I'm talking about me, but I'm talking about people that's in hip hop.
Do you and that book want to be alone? You moaning over there?
I'm talking about legends.
Symphony book, the texture of it, it just feels
Just
so
feel it,
like
just
a
feel it.
wave.
You gonna feel it with your hands, you gonna feel it with your arms.
The book is in the shirt. She got it in the
On
bathroom.
the book.
Yeah.
But I wanted to know, why did you choose a black background?
Because that's all black.
All black everything.
Right now. I'm black.
That's got
I'm
black.
back.
That's not bad.
Subliminal messages.
That book is subliminal. No.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Listen, but it's positive. It's nothing in there negative. But I had to make it for the person that don't really read, had to make it for the person that reads, moderately, and then I got to make it for the real readers that's going to breeze through that, but go back through it and catch the jewel. Go back through. I'm telling you, it's something under there.
Did you make it in Braille?
Can you let me know about
No,
this?
A lot of people ain't gonna get it then. I'm sorry.
No, I'm gonna definitely get on that just because me and you talking right now.
I see you have here on your first page, basically, something about the Hip Hop Hands Foundation. What is that about?
That's the foundation with my man Lucio Dutch. He's the the founder of that.
Okay.
And it's about all positive things in hip hop and preservation. Hip hop preservation. Doing the stories, collecting the info, collecting the artifacts of hip hop. No boundaries to it. East Coast, West Coast, down south, up north, out of Japan, whatever. It's hip hop. If it's hip hop, it's going to be in the hip hop.
Do you have proceeds from the book that go to foundation?
Well, we do a thing for the Hip Hop Hands Foundation anyway. We try to get all the hip hop artists to donate something. We try to inspire them to make books because really this is not my idea. That's his idea. Even my book was his thought. But the thing of it is I had to make him understand where I had to come from. So I wanted to do something different. That's not my life story. His stories in my life. But it's about the people that I'm talking about. Everybody want to put people on T-shirts when they die. And that's my man and this sort of. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I put them in the book while they're here. There's only 3 people in that book that are not here. That's Mr. Magic, Scott LaRock, and Paul C. You know what I'm saying? And they're not here to get their roses, but everybody else is living. Everybody else is my brother. And that's just stories of us doing what we do, but what they meant to me at that point in my career. You know what I'm saying? So
Can I read these 2 sentences?
No, we're not in the book.
We're not in the book? No. We gotta write a book then. And they put Cool V in the book to make him mad. And he didn't put us in his book.
No.
Then they come back in the second book. We'll be in his book. And then we'll do a third book. And we'll be in his book and his
being that
album.
we back in communication right now, right? I'm gonna show you on our 5th album that never came out. I got you and Dre when we did the Daytona Beach down in
Spring break.
I got that on the album that we never released on the unreleased album. So I got music that never released, and I'll show you. This is not nothing. I can't make this up. You'll see Dr. Dre, Ed Lover, On the Joint, Daytona Beach. We with y'all. History is history.
Well,
you can't rewrite it with your mouth.
Cool V.
You gotta do it the right way.
Here's what we're gonna do. On this new thing we're doing right now, we're gonna do this together because now we back Ike in Contact.
There you go.
So that on this new joint, we're about to go to Daytona. Back then, we're gonna go to Daytona today.
Hey, let's go.
And we're gonna do something today.
Let's go.
And that's how we're gonna re-educate.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
that's what I said. We're just gonna do some music, man. We're gonna have some fun.
Listen, one thing you're gonna hear come out my mouth is always gonna be truth, or truth as I see it. And anybody that wanna, go back and forth with that, that's what we're gonna do. I don't take things personally. If you don't like my book, tell me you don't like it. But I've got everybody that's got that book right now tell me that's one of the most positive books that they've ever read about hip hop, because you expected something negative to happen.
I think Swallows was a married
we got the stigma now that it got to be about guns, drugs, and women. You know what I'm saying? And that's not it. I got women in the book. I'm writing about Shantae. I'm writing about life.
Flyers from back then.
I got flyers in the book. I got everything. I got that book is hip hop. And like I said, from the Hip Hop Hands Foundation point of view, it's all about hip hop preservation. We want everybody has a story. This is what my man told me that kicked me in the gear, because Capri told me, look, you got to start talking. I keep telling people you know stuff, but you got to tell them you know. I can't tell your story every day. You know what I'm saying? And I said, yeah, man, but I don't like talking. You got to talk. So when he said the same thing, yo, you got to tell your story, man. You got to put that out there. And I'm holding all this knowledge and I'm holding all this information because I've been burned by the industry. And I had to release it. And now I'm happier than I've ever been in my whole life. That's the best move I've made in my whole career. And it ain't got no music about it. It's strictly words. Come on, man.
I like how you write, we are bred to survive in only a fraudulent space where critical reflection is criminal.
That's what I'm saying.
True love is a poisonous repellent and therapy is a death sentence.
There you go. I'm telling you that right now. I'm telling you that. We all walking around hurt. We all walking around damaged goods. We all got stuff that we holding in, and we ain't letting this knowledge out. And then we talking to the youth like they supposed to know what we went through. How? If you don't tell them. You gotta get out here and embrace them first and foremost. If somebody's doing something bad, you don't go kill them. You go grab them and say, listen, fam, we talked to you for a minute. It's a better way to do that. Now, you don't have to listen, but you can listen. And I talk to the cats that's making records, and I always tell them, listen, keep doing what you're doing because you got the ears of the people. But every now and then, drop a joint that your daughter and your mother would love. And that's what's gonna make you an icon as opposed to everybody on your same level. Everybody's not gonna think that way. So when you do that, those are gonna be the records that last forever. The records right now, but if you don't kick it to them, they're not gonna understand. And that's the way I approach them with that.
You know, pass this to him and tell me, and let him see that I'm real right there, 100%. Oh, my phone's died. Yo, I'm gonna charge my phone. During the break, I'm gonna charge my phone. I'm gonna show you what time it is.
T-Money's phone died, so now the sign's gonna change.
I got something to show you.
T-Money.
And it's all good.
You should have put this in your book. That picture
But I put tweets out. I put messages out. Yo, whoever got pictures, hit me up. Because the symphony is about the world. This is about hip hop.
No doubt.
It's just not about me. But this ain't the last book.
Yo, speaking of pictures, there was I saw online, I was watching an article where Prime Minister Pete Nash in third base had a bunch of pictures from like 86 to 91.
There you go.
From like just a bunch of various places, the Apollo, like everywhere. And overseas with Public Enemy, like
And that's what it's about. Sharing those memories with people. You expect that because you know something, you expect everybody to know.
Yeah.
If you don't share it with them, how they gonna know? So now pull out all your old stuff. Let people see it because now they got the National Museum in D.C., the Smithsonian joint. You know what I'm saying? They got this, you know. And listen, we got a Soulseum at Hip Hop Hands over the years and collected. And man, it's gonna be crazy. God, man, the stuff that's in there is gonna be like we're gonna try to do this pop-up display at schools and stuff like that, and bring the stuff so the kids can enjoy it. Because what we holding it for?
Yeah.
Why are we holding it?
Well, my son took all my stuff, so I'm still trying
to get it. But that's his stuff.
He done raided the closet.
But that's his stuff. He's supposed to hand that down to him. You know what I'm saying? But
like I said, down, he took it. He took it. He still up. He said, you ain't gonna need this.
I got record collections. I got stuff. So I donated my headphones that I wore in the Vapors because I had some.
Oh yeah.
I had some. They're back then in '88, you know, there wasn't cordless headphones really. Those was one of the first sets. So now everybody got Bluetooth headphones. I'm telling you, this is the first Bluetooth. So I donated to the Soulseum. I got the cordless joints, you know. And man, listen, what we gonna do with it? You know what I mean? When you see a brother that's 55 years old, and I'm not telling nobody how to dress, and I'm not disrespecting anybody. You walking around with Jordans on and wonder why the young kids killing each other for Jordan because we're perpetrating that image that they feel like they need them to be accepted.
Ouch.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. What I got on my feet, man?
Sneakers.
Converse, man. Listen, it's what it is. It don't matter because if I can go get the Jordans, it's all that, but you don't need 50 pairs of them. You don't need every pair that come out. They done started marketing to us like we act. Like, yeah, I'm only going to give you this for this month. And I'm going to give you this. They're going to ration it out.
You gotta come to my house.
Now, overnight. Overnight. 2 days.
Overnight. Like sometimes 3 days.
Amazon is next.
No, but that's strategic.
That is crazy.
That's strategic.
You gotta go to my house because I keep telling my son, unless he's gonna be a basketball star, leave them Jordans alone.
They don't, but like I said, but you can't tell him he can't have them and other kids got them.
No, I can't tell him that. You know why? I tell him straight up. I probably say, you can't afford them.
Hey, my daughter got them, but like I tell her, baby, listen, that ain't the only sneaker, and you don't think that's real life. It's gonna be a time in life when you ain't gonna be able to afford no Jordans, and you gonna look like you fell off because now you got Jordans all the way up to a point. Now you ain't got no more Jordans.
Well, see, my issue is, honestly, and I may go a little deep with you for a quick second, I've spoken to Mr. Michael Jordan about that, and I said, Mike, it's a shame that you got young black youth standing online, waiting to buy a sneaker they know they can't afford, then walking around the corner after the sneaker's purchased, getting stuck up for it. That doesn't make sense, Mike. You can change that. Oh, no, Jay, you know, it's Nike, it's a price point. Mike, how many more cars do you need? How much of a bigger house do you need? Come on, Mike. you can make, once you make the change, and that's why I give Stephon Marbury credit.
Oh, no, listen, we was marketing them joints with them. We was in the sports store with them, with them sneakers. I wore them myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling people, like, listen, come on, man, I can afford any sneaker I want. I got the collectibles in the closet. So it's not, because the young cats, one thing you got to show them is, it ain't over for me, fam. I got it. But believe me, that ain't what I base my life on. Life ain't about all of that. But if that's what's the trinkets that people need, and sometimes I just give the sneakers to my nephews. Man, here, take them. You know, because it's not going to do nothing for me. A pair of sneakers don't define who I am as a man.
The Egyptians tried to take it with them, and they couldn't do it. And Michael Jackson tried to take it with him, and he couldn't do it. And now that Prince passed away, he couldn't take it with him. He tried to take it with him so bad, he died in his own elevator and couldn't take it with him. So guess what? They're only artifacts. They're only artifacts. And if you don't, and the one thing I love what you're saying is that if you're gonna have it, you need to share it with the world in that fashion.
Yeah.
And in sharing it, it spreads the history of it, and it brings us closer together communication-wise.
We can't communicate with each other. No, on no level.
No, we can't.
We we can if we try, but men and women ain't communicating right. Men and the kids ain't communicating right. The older, the youngest babies don't even understand their grandmothers and grandfathers. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? We came up in the age where grandma, she was the law. You know what I'm saying?
Word up,
I'm the Lord.
Well, listen, I'm going to disagree with you on that because I am the Lord. I carry that torch.
Okay.
I carry that torch.
I got you, but I'm not talking about for the smaller part. I'm talking about the bigger part of us. Because when I say us all the time, everybody ain't doing everything, and some people are out here doing way more than me. But if everybody did a little something, because everybody expect everybody to be on the front line. Right. Everybody wasn't built with front line material.
Right. They call it captains. Everybody's not the one to be the captain of every ship.
That's right. You got different stages of Army, different stages of Navy, and they know their position. You can't expect everybody to be on the front line. You can't expect everybody to be in the trenches, and you can't expect everybody to be able to call shots.
So agree.
See, everybody plays a part, so we got to get to start learning what part do we play. We make more difference out here because all it is communication. We got a communication problem.
It takes a village.
Yeah, we got communication problems, but it's all good. Get the symphony, man. DJCoolBeat.com, the only place where you can get it.
He just told you. He just told you.
The only place you know. Hey, listen, I'm gonna get my stuff, man. I'm gonna get it in. Now we here. We can talk about anything y'all want to talk about, but we gonna talk about this.
And the Cutmaster Cool.
DJCoolBeat.com. DJCoolBeat.com, the only place you can get the symphony. Please support that because I'm putting it right back into the next project, putting that project right back into the next project, and it's all about
being recycling.
That's right.
Then we're gonna put Cool V in our book team, and Cool V gonna put us in his next book. Then we're gonna put in the next book that we do, we're gonna put Cool V back in there, and then we'll get some more people. And that's it's just like that commercial. We're gonna tell somebody, and somebody else gonna tell somebody, and we're gonna do that.
Hey, listen.
There you go.
Listen, like I said, I want to sell 1 million books. But if I don't, I'm still happy, man. Some people out here, they sold 1 million books and they ain't happy. Why you not happy? Because you let society dictate to you what happiness is.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And like I said, this is the happiest year that I've been basically living, other than having my kids born and all of that stuff like that, because you can't replace that. But I'm talking about just on a career standpoint, like.
I'm trying to replace these kids I got because then I took all my stuff.
Yeah.
That's why I'm bringing Cool V to the house, and Cool gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna need that.
You remember that right there? Whoa! You remember that right there?
We on the beach, baby. We on the beach. Hey, you see
that the Daytona beach picture right there.
Hey, you see them jewels, right? You see them jewels, huh? You see them jewels? Them jewels is right on that book. Them same jewels. And this season's jewels that I got on now, it's the same jewels. I don't gotta go out every day.
Yeah, that's all of us right there. That's Dre. Dre got a shade on his face. You can hardly see him.
I got that on the album. I'm gonna let y'all hear the joint. I got it.
That's
me. That's Biz. That's Ed. That's Ted. That's Third Base.
Come on, man. We had fun down there, man. See, I needed that, man. That should have been in the symphony, man.
That's why I just said,
come on, man.
TV gonna be in our book, and Cool V gonna be in our book, and we gonna be in Cool V next book, and
come on,
this
man.
gonna go on for a long
send me a
time.
copy of that, man. Come on, man.
Right there,
yeah, man. We got, man. Come on, man.
We're gonna be doing this for fun.
You know how many pictures I got? Actually,
That was on my camera.
Oh, wow.
Somebody took it for me, but that's a picture.
Come on,
That's spring
you
break.
don't
See
share
that one of the Kodak Instamatics.
I used to keep them.
But check it out, right now, you know, spring break was fun. You look forward to
So
that.
back then, I guess you carried
Come on.
The ones that you shot 20 pictures and you took it to the photo man and then developed them.
Exactly.
That was before you, Heidi, when you could just use the phone, flip it around.
Oh, yeah, cell phones.
We actually had pictures.
Before we could take selfies.
No.
The selfie was, excuse me, could you hold this?
Exactly.
Press the picture.
I don't think
Thank you
camera
very
phones
much.
came out
Now
in
give my camera back.
2002.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Camera phones didn't come out until 2002. You know
There you
what I'm
go.
saying? Like, come on, we was, man, listen, if we had that, oh my God.
We'd have more pictures than
Oh,
If
my
we had that, we'd be in Kobe's book, and we'd be in our book.
Get that symphony.
You know.
DJCoolBeat.com, baby. Get DJCoolBeat.com. Get the symphony. I'm telling you, you going and listen. Tell me what's your favorite chapter, because if you got it, everybody's telling me a favorite chapter, and like I said, it's just all positive stuff about legends in the game that I respect, that dropped the jewel to me at some point in my life, and by their actions or by their words.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
I said, nah, we ain't gonna start it off like that, because that ain't where I'm at in my life.
Right.
I'm right now, it's about giving to the next generation, showing them that we can do better. I done did everything you could possibly do. I done seen the world for free.
Right.
I grew up in the projects. I ain't never paid to go nowhere in the world. What else can I do?
Right.
You know what I mean? I could go excess and say, yo, I need some Lamborghinis. I ain't never had them. You know, but what is gonna really do for my character?
Right. Right.
Just say I drove around in that car.
I mean,
I done flipped over in cars. It ain't nothing. It's over.
the
man.
car
I'm still
my
living.
father used to tell me,
Yes,
that car gets you from point A
to point B,
to point
man.
B.
I'm living.
The great
You know how many people that's not living,
Yeah.
that would do anything to come back here another day and change their ways? Just one more day.
That's the mission.
Come on, man.
That's
Let's
truly
get
the
it
mission
on,
there,
man.
bro.
All I want to know is Cooley's going to be behind the turntables. I'm going to be behind some girls.
Listen.
And then we're going to get this thing going on.
And I'm still, for bookings, y'all want to get at me? info@djcoolbeat.com.
There you go.
I was going to say that.
Info, yo, listen.
I just want to help get your audiobook recorded ASA freaking P.
Listen,
Because
all
I
you
want
gotta
to
do
hear
is
this book.
get some schools, tell me to come here, I'll speak to the kid. It ain't about money. You know what I'm saying? It's about knowledge. It's about sharing my wisdom with somebody that might change their life.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to get money off that. And you know what I mean? I'm going to get money regardless. You know what I mean? I had money when I came into business, but, you know, by our standards, not rich standards.
Well, you gotta chase the love,
You know what I'm
not the
saying?
money.
Yeah. That's not,
Pay for the love.
that's not
Chase the
the way we're doing this. We learn to think backwards.
It switched
Everything is
around.
backwards now. Ugly is the new pretty. You gotta go buy prettiness now.
No, wait a minute. Don't ever call me ugly.
No.
Don't ever call me ugly.
No, I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about.
Since you got here,
I'm not
you talking about
pretty.
asking everybody how you look.
Trey. See, it's deeper than what I'm saying.
No, I'm playing with you.
I know. I'm not talking. I'm not
saying.
talking. Listen, whatever you want to do with yourself, do it. I'm not hating on anybody because that's not my position. But when you got girls that's beautiful already, that's gotta try to compete with and go buy something and add it to themselves, you don't even know what you're gonna look like in 10 years. That might have came naturally.
They don't realize
That might
what
have
they're
came
doing to their
naturally.
bodies.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You should never, if you spent $5,000 on that surgery and nothing was wrong with you,
Nothing.
you done cut into a perfectly beautiful body. You're perfect because we all are perfect in our own skin. It's us. Nobody's perfect, but we are perfect. It's nobody, it's no other Kufi in the world. So this is a perfect Kufi.
There you go.
You see what I'm saying?
And that's why I'm going to be in the next Cool Beat book. And Cool Beat going to be in my book. And I'm going to get him to record this audio book so I can hear the damn book.
Look, Dumb Down is right. Spark, right? Oh, man, yeah. I thought I was in one of these for a second.
I think you might be. I think there's one of y'all in there
I remember
too.
Latin Quarterback,
What is
Pete
that?
Nice and Search
This
coming through.
is a photo book from Prominent to Pete Knight from third grade.
Yeah, man.
That's why you
Yes,
I'm
yes.
glad to see you though, there,
Yes,
D, man.
yes.
I haven't really talked to you since that picture.
Yo, listen, I ain't seen y'all in a
Real
minute.
talk.
I see Ed all the time. I ain't seen him in a minute.
Was it
93. That's 93.
Yeah, because I remember watching
Come on,
that.
man. Listen.
Because I see, you know who I
I've been
see?
watching that
I
too.
see
I remember
Biz.
watching that.
I always see Biz. I see Jeff.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
I never see you.
Hey, man.
As a matter of fact, I take that back. I never talked to you, but I saw you at Lehman. Last time I was in the crowd.
With Sal.
Yeah, that was Sal. Yeah,
FIFA reunion.
Big up to
Sal. I'm telling you, we gonna be at Queens Casino next Saturday. We gonna tear it down. Us, Dougie Fresh.
Wait a minute. Yo, Cool B, I need tickets to that because I ain't seen you since I lost my sight. So y'all got to come get me and take some pictures so I can see you again. But don't let me go to the casino next week and say Cool B said I can get in.
Come on through the casino.
Cool B ain't said nothing.
Who gonna tell Dr. Dre can't come in the casino?
That's what I said too.
That's Queens Casino, man.
But you know, me.
Got a casino on Queens, man. Big shout out to everybody.
Me, Heidi, and company gonna be down there.
I'm in the Bronx right now, baby.
That's right.
BX.
Do it up.
Let's go. DJCoolV.com. Get the symphony, man. And listen.
Third Round Knockout Radio.
That's right. Third Round Knockout Radio. And I appreciate all the support everybody been giving me, man. Cause like people been calling me and saying, yo, you should have been did this. And I'm like, well, y'all ain't never let me know you want to hear nothing no other time. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm sitting at home saying, man, what can I do to make a difference? Because
you can put Dr. Dre and T-Money in your next book.
That's right.
And they're going to put you in his book. And then you can be the audio book while you sit around so Dr. Dre can hear your book.
Nah, the book is coming. The next book is coming. We already on that. The next book is a collector's item, like I told you.
This is the collector's item.
I'm giving the music away.
I'm about to go make love with your book. I'm taking it from you.
I thought that was.
I'm gonna find somebody and I'm gonna just rub the book and be like, ooh, baby. This book. Oh, damn, baby. Come over here and rub the second page.
She didn't tell me. Hold on, man.
What did it say?
You didn't tell me that.
Wear condom when you do this, okay?
Say what?
Wear condom.
Listen to me. I always bring things for the host. She never told me who was gonna be up there.
I walked in and I didn't even know.
I don't believe that. Big house like this.
See, that's that communication thing right there, B.
B, don't worry about it, because I'm be there recording the audio book and I'm going to take the book and be like, come here, baby. I need you to read page chapter 3. Yeah. This is going to be good. Yeah, have a glass of wine and Cool B is going to be reading what Cool B said about me.
Hey, listen, like I said, it's a good read. I read it myself 3 times, right? Like after, the initial putting it together, because I read every chapter.
I'm proud of you, man. I'm extremely proud.
Fully, the book as it is right now with the pictures and everything, I've read it 3 times, you know what I'm saying, since we put it together. And like I said, I know somebody can get something out of there, man, that's going to change their life. Right now, 2016, man. It's all good, man. How many people say they got a 30-year career in the business and still relevant and still happy and still smiling every day and just good, man? It's hip-hop. Hip-hop, man. That's it.
You got what I need.
That's it. People don't even know I made the record.
And you say it's just a book. You say it's just a book. Oh, Cool B, you got what I need.
Hey, but like I said, I produced the record. But what I'm trying to say is, I've been blessed to have a Biz too, because see, Biz is unforgettable. See what I'm saying? If you meet Biz one time, you never forget Biz. See, people
forget you.
People miss me. No. People
forget you.
No, people see me, they forget about me. They be like, I know you from somewhere. Don't I know you from somewhere? And I'll be like, Biz, boy, you got it. Whatever it is, you got it. God bless you with it. Everybody is blessed with everything.
But wait a minute, I didn't forget you.
Oh, I know, but you.
I didn't forget. I met Biz and Biz forgotten me. I see this all the time and he passes me. And here it is.
That's how he do.
It's so funny how he would call that phone.
Yeah.
My mother do him so well. When he called.
Wait a minute. Don't be talking about things like we don't know what your mother did.
Listen.
We don't know that.
Listen, Biz know.
Biz know what he did with your mom.
Not with my mom, how he used to call for me.
Oh.
At my mom's phone.
I thought you said Biz was doing something about your mom.
One thing about Biz, I can't say it. Biz don't forget no numbers. He got a memory of an elephant.
Blow that phone up. My mother did him real good too.
Biz blow
Hold on.
my phone up to everybody's phone. Biz know numbers like no other person in the world. I got a great memory. But sometimes I gotta refer to my Google. Biz is my Google. Wow. Yo, Google, what's up? Because I'm writing another book, right? So I'm like, yo, who was in the studio with us when we did such and such? Oh, that was Greg Nice and them. Yep, you got it. Yep, now I remember. Biz don't forget, man. He got a great memory.
So he remember.
Big up to the Biz.
Thank you very much.
Remember when
You don't know why that.
No, Biz definitely got a great memory, man. And like I said, you know, that's got it. Biz is from our generation, one from the golden era. One of them people that got it. Like, people meet them, they remember. We see people 20, 30 years later, and they still like, yo, Biz. Now look, I met him too when Biz met him. I know you from somewhere, don't I? I'll be like, yeah. And then they go, oh, B, oh my God. See, but it's like,
Yo, B, I'm gonna tell you a quick story about me and Biz and T. We were doing DJ in the park one time, and Biz came on to get on the mic. I'm still one of the only men that kicked him off the mic and said, give me that mic, man, come on, man. He don't want to hear that right now. And then Biz came out the next week and he had Make the Music with your mouth, Biz.
oh yeah.
And he came and got down live and he was like, yo, Dre, don't kick me off the mic this time. I said, no, I don't kick you off the mic. Can I get the record though, Biz? Because you still ain't give me a copy of the record, Biz.
Hey, those were the great
But
old
those
days.
are great
Old days.
Great
Old
old days, man. And like I said, and piggybacking off what you were saying before, and you know, I always tell people the same thing. Hip hop is the only genre of music that let other people divide them. No other genre of music has let the powers that be divide them. Now we got backpack rap, this, all that. Listen, man, it's hip hop.
It's hip hop, period.
It's hip hop, period.
It's all hip hop.
Period. It's all hip hop.
That's
You
right.
want to see? They put labels to sell things. We don't have to put the label to sell ourselves. Now, if we don't got tours with the older classic cats and the younger cats going out, then now that's where we're missing the divide in music, because now the parents can't understand the kids' music. But if you got a concert with both on the same bill,
That's right.
you're going to be able to understand. That's why rock fans understand.
And
because the mothers pass it down to the kids,
Yeah.
the kids pass it down to other kids.
And B, that's why I got what I said about Paul McCartney. That's why he's Paul McCartney the Beatles. Because I heard him in an interview say, I go out to like MetLife Stadium
Got
in
three
Jersey,
generations.
and he says he got grandparents,
That's it.
he got parents,
Parents, the
he
kids.
got the kids, and he got the grandkids, and then he got like other people coming up, and he says, and they all keep saying, well, sing this song, because he used to say he wouldn't sing Beatles songs anymore, and he said, I have to sing it because these people know I was with the Beatles, and they know they want to hear these songs, and there's nothing wrong with these songs, so he finally got over that.
Because he was hurt.
Because he got
hurt. That pain.
What also hurt him was when they just did that thing about him going to the Ed Sullivan Theater. Ringo Starr said he started to cry because he missed John and he missed George. So before anything happens to us that is out of our real control, that's why I try to encourage groups, yo, y'all get back together. You know, I wish we could have seen Fife with Tribe and Q-Tip one more
We got
time.
a chance to see the movie though.
Yeah.
They got a movie. See,
Yeah.
that's that iconic
They got it.
status that they have.
Yeah, they got it.
They got it, man, because at least they're on film, on
Yes.
the movie, and letting people know how they felt. Because as a family, you gonna fight with your brothers and sisters.
Oh, yeah.
It's a
Exactly.
family, man. It's
I just
how
started
you come
talking
out
to
of-
T when he came in here today.
That's what I'm saying.
We
It's how-
didn't speak how long, T, but 20 years? Now we talking today. This worked out pretty good.
Hey,
Cool V, look what he did.
Hey,
I spoke to you last week. I spoke to you last week.
Oh, that's
listen,
true. I'm
listen.
sorry.
When you can overcome whatever you went through, that's what separates the intelligence from the ignorance. You got, as long as you cross that bridge and say, listen, we went through that, but life is bigger than what we went through. We gotta keep moving on. We are each other's legacy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could say I know Original Concept Records. I could say I know Tribe Called Quest Records. But I could say I still pump the designers and all of that in the club. You gotta play it. If you don't
course
play
you
it,
gotta
you
play it.
lose
Here you
it.
go.
You lose it.
I don't know what the hell they talking about.
It
but
don't
I
matter.
gotta play.
It don't matter. That's it.
But all I know is they're gonna be in the next Cool V book.
I tell you.
Hey, but it's funky.
Like Designer gonna be in the next Cool V book. But I'm gonna be working on it too. Future gonna be in the next Cool V
Hey,
book.
check this out, right? No, I found out some stuff. That's why, because I don't hate on nobody. Now, I found out that all the ASAPs, you know, was from New York, right? But that's
Yeah.
my man's son, Deferred. They used to do the shirts for me. ASAP Ferg. I'm sitting there like, wow.
That
See,
A$AP
that's
Ferg
what.
is his son, that's
Yeah. Remember, we used to be in Harlem together, man. Yo, they just make the shirts for us and everything.
Right.
But you gotta understand. So if you start letting people separate you, you don't understand
Exactly.
who's who out here, man. That's their kids, man.
Right.
They Lord, man. Listen, I support that because I know his boss was a bishop. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
come on, man.
That's
Like,
real talk.
That's real talk.
That's
I didn't even know they was from New York.
That's real.
Come on,
There used to
man.
be, there used to be a phrase. There used to be a phrase. United we stand, divided we fall.
Yeah.
So, like I said, cool. We about to bring all this back together.
Let's go, man.
And you know what? We're gonna do it like this. I'm gonna put together a park jam.
Better hip
And I'm gonna let
hop,
Biz come
but-
grab the mic so I can kick him off the mic in front of everybody.
Hey,
And he'll let him get down. And then Cool P will come out there and do what he gotta do.
Hey, come on, man.
That's what we're gonna do. And we're gonna do it, we're gonna make sure we do it so it's peaceable. Like, that's the biggest thing. We're gonna let them see that we can do this peaceably,
And more
like they
us-
can do everything
If
else.
more people have smiles on their face, it'll be a lot of peace anyway.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta smile, man. Show your teeth, man.
It's easy to love them.
Let's see.
Some people don't need a smile.
Look. Oh,
They ain't got no teeth.
This one.
Listen, when BB can't smile, you can smile. You sing air over your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Listen.
Just grin.
But see, we got so much tension in the hood that people are mad at people and don't even know why they mad. But you know, I know we gotta get up out of here, man, and I can run my mouth.
Thank you
3
so
radio shows.
much.
But I want everybody to go to
Understand.
DJCoolB.com and get that symphony, man.
No doubt.
Because that's hip hop.
We want to thank Cool V, T Money, Dr. Dre, Third Round
Well,